heading into the season opener today?
I think we're focused. Obviously excited, to start this new season. Hopefully we can start off on a good note. I think everybody wants to obviously come out and play well, do well, but I think we're excited to be at home.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been at home at all in preseason.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be fun.
Nate has talked a lot about how you guys have been trying to lean into this identity that you're trying to solidify. I mean, where do you feel you guys are in the process with that?
I feel like we're getting in a good space, but we're not where we want to be yet, and that's to be expected at this point of the season. Now, I think, looking at what happens in this game, the next few games, it kind of tells us exactly where we're at, but, man, I think we're moving along just fine. Hopefully, it'll be better than not.
And Houston obviously has, a lot of guards who can score a ton of points. I mean, how do you game plan for two young guards who can really get to the basket?
Yeah, I mean, first is making sure we put ourselves in a good position, keeping ourselves between them and the basket as much as possible ahead of time.
Yeah.
So not allowing them to have an advantage before they get the ball. And then once they get it, to be able to load and help. So have guys there to help and then get back out to shooters because they can shoot the ball well.
For sure.
How prepared do you guys feel as a unit going out and taking this first game? Or is it kind of like you still need a couple games to really kind of find that rhythm and that flow?
I mean, I think we're prepared. I think we're in a better rhythm than we were the last preseason game we played. But again, you never know until you go out there. You never know what the night brings. But I think we're prepared and ready to go.
What were some of the crucial things you guys kind of learned and fixed during the preseason before game one?
A lot of defensive stuff. Offensively we look pretty good. Usually with offense, it just comes with rhythm, it comes with moving the ball and playing together, and that can come and go. But defensively, to make sure we're keeping the ball in front of us was a big thing. And then also keeping them off of other teams off of the offensive boards. If we can do those things well, I think we have a pretty good chance of doing great defensively.
What do you love the most about home openers, that first game of the season? What's your favorite part about it?
I mean, the excitement of hearing the fans again, seeing the fans again. I spoke about when we played the team scrimmage open practice and how much energy there was and it wasn't even filled. I think it's to be able to get in front of the fans, and I say again, I guess this will be my first time in 7 years to come back and feel that.
Has Nate kind of given you guys an indication of like rotationally and things like that there's going to be kind of a set way to go about that this first few games, or is that something he's planning on kind of?
He hasn't told us exactly. I think we kind of have an idea of when you would go in, but yeah, no. But no, there wasn't like an exact, you're playing this, you're coming at this time. I don't think, the game never happens that way. And even if he does have plans at times, I know as a coach, sometimes that changes.
I know it was preseason, but that unit that included you, DJ, your brother, Frank, and Jalen Johnson was just so effective defensively. What is it about you five that kind of helped turn that game around?
I mean, I just, between me, Aaron, and DJ, being at the guard position, keeping the ball in front of us at start, I think helps.
Yeah.
And then Frank knows the game in and out. I mean, no matter what you can say or think about Frank, he knows the game. And then Jalen being so athletic, being a big body that we can switch with, kind of 1 through 4-ish, I think help with that unit. And the good thing is, man, we have multiple guys that can do that, though. So we can add, Dre into that. And we can even have Trey on the ball because he moves his feet very, very well. It's like, that's what I'm excited about because I think we could be a very, very good defensive team and hopefully show that earlier than later.
I know your path to the NBA wasn't that easy initially. What does it mean to get to year 10?
It means a lot. I seem to be talking about that a lot more lately. And the dude's asking me, where'd you get drafted to? When did you get drafted? I'm like, some of the younger kids don't know. It's like, I wasn't. I played overseas 2 years. I played in the D League. So, it means a lot, man. And obviously right now is not the time for me to dwell on it, because I'm still going and I have a lot to do, but I am thankful and blessed. I've gotten to this point. I do understand, where I am.
So it's fair to say that year 10's home opener feels different than year 1?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm way more relaxed than I was than year 1. When I was younger, I was a lot more stressed, a lot more, I got to do this. It's like, I know what I'm going to do, and I give myself a lot more grace to if I make a mistake, it's okay. And I know I can. I mean, it's year 10 and I've done this for a while. So even from a coach's standpoint, they know, what I could do. Then they didn't know. And I was just trying to, prove myself over and over and over again. So, yeah.